like Mandy, like Handy, like Candy. Billy the Killy, the Willy. Man, how you doing with all that snow, dude?
Oh, dude, I'm balls deep in the snow.
Me too, man. All 1.5 centimeters.
But it's so bad. It's so bad. My job closed. Look how horrible it is.
Dude, oh my god, if you think you got it bad, look what I'm dealing with. Oh man, I don't know how we're gonna be able to do anything. What up,
Damn
Ronnie?
it!
What up, Ronnie?
I'm snowed in.
So
I
it
think it's
snowed
more
in
like
and
I think
zoned
they
in.
closed stuff down because of like mountain roads and stuff like that, where it actually got cold.
Yeah, exactly. So they don't want people wanting to. I feel like they don't want people trying
Really
to go
up a little
travel
bit.
because mental health crisis is out there. What up, Ronnie? What up, 231? What up, Josephia?
You're lagging on my end
Am I lagging bad? Chad, am I
a
lagging?
little bit.
What up, Richard? I
And just
shouldn't be lagging.
some just pre-lag, some pre-stream lag. Oh, yeah.
I wonder what's going on in my lagging department. I guess let me try to hook up to the Wi-Fi.
No, yeah, you're outside. It's fine. It's not bad now. It's good.
Good. Okay.
You just hit some spots here and there.
Yeah, but there's like a. I hate people who use like mental illness as an excuse for anything. You know what I ran?
Yeah.
Yeah. What a fish.
You
What a
know, like
fish.
someone who was, adopted by an awesome family and then gets everything they ever wanted. And then, they're just have to be on medication in their adult life for some odd reason. Like
And they
poor people usually aren't on that shit. It's usually people
have some money, a little bit of
and don't have.
education on it. We the Rough Riding Mustache Brothers. What up, JoJo? What up, Patricia? Fish sticks. Rock Allah. Yeah, dude, they had, but it still, it sucks that only like educated kind of or people that grow up with that kind of rich shit would have access. Even though we can get in the whole subject of how this medicine is, but what about all the people who need this shit but don't fucking take it?
Like
Mm-hmm.
and shit like that. I was on that stuff when I was a kid, really.
Yeah,
It would just lower my blood pressure and then it eventually make me pass out.
I mean, do you think that's why there's an epidemic of people who are like in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, still living at home, like still dealing with depression, like saying, "Oh, I can't wake up, I can't take the trash out because I'm too fucking sad." Like,
Into your 20s and shit, people say it's not cool.
mm-hmm.
It's totally cool if you could live that life, but build something for
Being
yourself.
productive.
Yeah, don't just do.
Yeah, because it makes no sense to be living on all that time free, like having no bills and then not saving money.
Yeah,
You know, what is a normalist? I'm not 100% sure what a normalist is.
I guess someone who normal life and like not travel and just normal. You don't understand. I get who knows. That's what I
Dude,
assume.
I've been all over the world, dude.
Yeah, we're definitely not normal. I don't think. I mean, I would love to just have a normal fucking laid back life, have no worries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. But that's a part of being a man, though, is like, you know, there's all kinds of other men just like us who ain't what they wanted to be or didn't achieve what they wanted to achieve or anything. My philosophy is good to me. Like, what is philosophy? Like, what is it? What is what philosophy is someone else's philosophy I apply to my life? No, I take bits and pieces of what other people have taught and slightly integrate it within my existence, I guess. Now, what do you got to say about that, buddy? This chat is we got a kind of interesting chat going on. Did you glue that mustache? Smoke weed and fly.
I don't know.
Are you
Some of
like a
your drugs
liberal
are
pussy or something, dude? Putting like labels on what somebody is? You know, he's saying if that is so, if you like to take, I mean, I don't know, life hasn't brought it to me yet, but I guess today is the day it's been brought to me. We're talking about anything. We're honest about the main subject of the live is mental illness and how people use that as an excuse to burden their fucking families and everything. Is it lagging, guys? Tell her to turn your camera off.
For me, you're lagging pretty bad.
What up, cowboy? Y'all gotta be careful in there. Don't troll too hard. For me, it's lag too. Damn, I'm gonna have to go up there. Cowboy's got that damn BBC launcher locked and loaded. But yeah, dude. No, no fucking snow, dude. Guys, here's all the snow. You want to see?
Yeah. No snow at all.
Yeah. And as far as happiness is, you got to find your own happiness. You know, I'm sure. Like we was talking about, people have had fucked up lives growing up and different things like that, and still managed to achieve some form of happiness. You know, so you got people over there in the war torn countries achieving some form of happiness. What up, Muff?
Muff diving?
I've been diagnosed with the Have I ever been diagnosed with the Dunning Kruger effect? Nah, dude, I'm straight. Is that what that is? Nah, dude, I'm straight, dude. I don't get down with any of that gay shit, like any of those kind of labels by scientists and sociologists or whatever the hell. I've been diagnosed with ADHD.
Video I seen.
No, I have not got to see the chance to see it yet. Was that Instagram?
Facebook.
Yes, God helps those who helps themselves.
Shit was so funny.
No, I had to watch it again. I haven't seen it. But yeah, dude, like if people like they will want to, like if they see that their ship's sinking, they'll want to make sure like everybody else stays on and sinks with them.
Not me. I'm very selfless.
Oh, really? I had no idea the Dunning Kruger effect had nothing to do with gay or straight. It sounds gay. What is the Dunning Kruger effect?
Yeah, you're lagging.
What is the Dunning Kruger effect? I ain't never heard of this shit.
Like this shit's so goddamn gay.
It seems like it's going straight to me. They say it's a slight lag. It's all good. Oh, he's gone. I think I don't know what's going on. Like he needs to get on his computer and accept the email link from there. For sure. Choose your friends wisely. 100%. Yeah, I'm lucky to probably count my friends on two hands. But I could count my associates on two hands and both toes. Yeah, and exactly. We oftentimes idolize these other people so much that we forget who we are by following someone else's journey, following someone else's what they wrote down for us to do versus our own path of reaching acknowledgement and enlightenment to God. It means highly competent people don't underestimate or understand their skills. Okay, so definitely it don't sound gay. It sounds kind of cool. Okay. I respect that, Chad, for sure. I'm gonna definitely have to look into that. Because I believe that. I believe you gotta be, like, retardedly confident. You know, you gotta seem so confident, you know, in yourself that you seem like fucking babbling idiot. You know, you just gotta... And a lot of times that'll throw bad energy at people that don't know how to express themselves in that way. Aramaeus, I'll take that. Let me call Nietzsche. Here, y'all hold up 1 second. Might have Chris join up on here. Let's see what's up. Hutch had damn 40, like 41, 42,000 viewers this morning. Pretty fucking insane. No. Buddy, it was cool chilling and meeting you. Yeah, so just chill, you know, we're just... You know, but it's like the thing is with that issue... you know, a lot of people, there's a lot of undiagnosed people out there too, you know, and it's hard to deal with shit like that. You know, more power to the people that do. They risk their lives. What up, Dave? Is that Chad? Oh, I thought it said Chud. No, nobody is better than anybody. For sure. There you go. It's like that. You can pretty much have anything you want in this life, but just be careful what you ask for. Yeah, it's like off of Wishmaster, and the homeless dude wished he could be the zit on the stripper's ass. What up, Rip? Yeah. I'm just bummed out there's no snow. You gotta think, like, there are... How many stories do you hear where a dude, like, ate his mom and dad or something? Or where... anything. Let's go up in here. What y'all doing up in here?
Nothing. Did you get another one of these?
No. That's only one.
Okay.
Yeah. I know Teresa said she's affected by something like that. Is anybody else here suffering through shit like that, of that nature? You know, I am. Let me see. Might get a little... is it lagging? And if anything, I think it was lagging more from his end. Try to find my damn... I lost my nicotine. Yeah. And honestly, some of my friends I've known for years, and it does suck to see, like, you trying to grow, but your friends aren't trying to grow or improve themselves in any way. And you mention improvement and self-growth and development, and the dudes, they act like you're talking shit to them, you know? They act like you're telling them that they're a dumbass or whatever the fuck. Whenever that is not the case. What the fuck did I do with my nicotine? This is the greenhouse right here. Plan on getting it fixed. Yeah, gotta get some new tarp. Steph had told me about the tarp I need to get. But yeah, plan on growing shit up in here. But, or Chris had suggested putting chicken, since I'm not 100% opposed to. I'd like to have like a little shed or something I can put all my computer and office stuff inside of, so that way I don't have to worry about it getting messed with. Some friends got to be left behind. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not just friends either. So it's not just friends either, you know. Sometimes you got to cut your own fucking family off too. For sure. Like, especially because you got to think about it. Like, if it was like a shit hit the fan scenario, like world society collapsing, are you gonna want somebody with you that's loses their mind at the slightest inconvenience? You know, like, are you gonna want somebody that don't do shit already? So imagine what they would be doing whenever fucking society collapsed. Oh, here it is. Oh, here it is. Yeah, and like I was saying, that's where I'll get started too. So society does collapse, you know, it's gonna be, you know, the millions. I feel like most people with mental illness are probably undocumented. They're like illegal. So we need to have ICE for fucking mentally fucking defective people. ICE for illegals and ICE for mentally defective people. Calm fucking the RCO, the retard catching organization or something. I don't know. Like, cause it's like, it just fucking just grinds on your gears though, to no end. Especially, and you try to help somebody, you try to give good advice. Yes, an energy vampire, yeah. And then people, you know, a lot of people, they could have a mental illness, but they still don't do shit to try to rise above their mental illness. You know, which I understand, you know, and if it's hard, you can't, then you need to bring back institutions or something. For sure, because, yeah, you got a crazy-ass motherfucker yelling at you and freaking out at you. You don't want to, because you know at the end of the day, it's still somebody that's not normal. But at the same time, you get some crazy bastard getting crazy at you, you're going to want to fucking elbow him and knock his fucking ass out or something. But that's what I've learned, like, the older I've gotten, becoming as a man is, like, you know, to get when to be calm and when to, you know, get to some action. Shh. Yeah, a lot of people wonder why everyone around them fall apart. A lot of people are like, oh, you know, why? But I feel like this kind of. So a lot of people, they like to blame other people or life for their situations, and then that kind of could kickstart some kind of mental health issue with them. Yeah, and all the mental. So whenever society does collapse, and it will, you're gonna have millions of these mental defective fucking dudes running around. And plenty of chicks. You're gonna have just millions of mentally defective people swarming, causing chaos for sure. Causing chaos because nothing was done to put them in check like before. You know. Exactly. That is true. You can't just. And that's something I've kind of. But my thing is this, like, let's say, for example, there's somebody I was working with trying to help build up their confidence, trying to, you know, just be a good friend to them for close to a year. And it did not go through, you know, just nothing. I saw no change. And then, yeah, you know, and I was doing it slowly. But eventually, you know, after so long, you're going to be like, all right, dude, like, if you don't want to be sad no more, get a fucking job. Like, do some shit with your fucking life. I can't say on air, bonehead. I can't say. Let's just say that you. Let me see. Yes, and I agree with that. But I believe there are two ways to handle it. I mean, to what extent does it become a problem though for other people around them? Yeah, it's cool to be going through something yourself, but don't drag other people into it. You don't got to drag, everybody wants to drag other people down with them. They don't want to handle their problems themselves. Service to others does wonder the spirit. Yeah. And sometimes, it's kind of like Jonah and Nineveh situation. He said these people are unsavable. I can't do anything for these. I can't. What's the point of even trying? And I look at that situation as anything. With the whale representing, being swallowed with your own self doubt, and when dealing with people who they're not themselves, it's hard. You have a lot of doubt that you'll be able to help them. People and persons. I would say persons refers to individuals, but together as a group, whereas people refers to them as a whole, still as a group. I just my guess, maybe, I don't know. Sometimes, yeah, people do gotta learn on their own, dude. But it sucks. A lot of people are enabled, though. There are like a lot of people out there enabled, so they're never gonna get the chance to learn. They're never gonna have the chance to learn, and it sucks. Like, wait 1 second. Yeah, and once a boundary has been crossed, and I feel like a lot, especially with people who are fucked up in the head, like they can't let something go. They'll always associate something you might have said or did with something. Like you're an enemy or an asshole or something crazy. Friendship doesn't require identical trajectories. Exactly. Like, so many people I know, a lot of people I know, they're always wanting me to drive out and come to them, even though they know fucking, like, it's not my car per se, but even though, they might have a vehicle of their own, one of my buddies, but they'll want me to try to go over there. I'm like, dude, you have the vehicle, you come to me. Yeah, you always learn. And that's why I feel like people with like severe mental illnesses, they cannot learn. I feel like that's the big thing, is like they've lost the ability to learn. Persons are things people can get in and out of. Persons only have privileges and immunities, but people have rights and powers. It's confusing. I know that I'm a person, I feel like. Whereas, I don't know. There's a lot to think about. Yeah, we might get the temperature is dropping right now, so we might get some good cold weather in here soon. Who knows? I'm giving Buddy a second. We're gonna wait to see if the Buddy comes in here. Give about another 7 minutes. Keep this bad boy going. We'll see what's up. Yeah, because I'm curious to hear. I already know his opinion on it, but trying to figure out the exact reasoning behind why we as a society got rid of. We didn't do it. The government did, I'm sure. Some kind of fucking bootlicking congressman fucking trying to save some money or get some money. Big Pharma is probably involved in it, and they shut down the mental asylums. Fucking, we need to bring those back. Fuck. Yeah. And I say this. We all get off our phones, too. I think that the screen time shit is what's been making everybody, like, insane. The screen time shit's been making everybody lose their fucking minds. And I'm guilty of it. I doom scroll quite often. Or I'm on here, I feel like on here is cool, you know, versus it's actually talking to people, networking, you know, even if we're in chat, we're chatting. A lot of chatting going on. Yeah. It's just, you know. Very true. Thank you, Camo. I fucks with you too, brother. Yeah, that's a good quote right there. I like that quote. You are not required to set yourself on fire to keep others warm. It's logical. Yeah, and it's like even, you know, I feel like I lean more towards like I'm a moderate, but with more conservative values slightly. But I still like some progressive leaning things too. I fuck with, but I feel like still a lot of people, even the people like me who are my age and into the shit I am, not too many of them are, you know, they're not living their real authentic selves. You know, I'm proud to say I live my real authentic self. Like anytime, any of the dumbass jokes I've said, any of the retarded shit I've ever said, that's my real authentic self. Now, if a lot of people my age, they just can't get real. They're unopen to ideas. Very sensitive. Yeah, but when I think of people in persons, I don't think of them as the same. I don't think I've never thought about it like that, honestly, but I don't think of them as the same thing, though, for sure. Two different definitions. Maybe all the mental, yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's something you never know. And I think that's what's going, honestly, and I think you could, like, I'm not too, see, I think it's hard to, like, really describe without sounding like a Q-tard or, like, a fucking, because I do believe that there's subterfuge, and they do change the culture. They change the culture. They know the culture is going to change by itself anyway, but they do little things to help add to them changing the culture. Thanks for the 100, brother. And so yeah, they would. It's like generational effects on making people feel a certain kind of way. And yeah, they'll be locking up the masses, and the other half of the masses, they're just going to be cheering it on, you know? But I just feel like, but it's hard when you start doing so. It's hard to really like pinpoint the beginning of all this shit, you know. Because honestly, like in the West, or even back in the 1920s and fucking 30s and shit, like they wouldn't put up with this kind of shit. It was lobotomy. It was a straight up lobotomy. What up, Matthew? Yeah, honestly, bring lobotomies back, right? You know, if a politician ran on that slogan, "Bring lobotomies back," I think that he'd get my vote, for sure. Yeah, dude. I mean, it takes a lot for anybody to want to search for knowledge, dude. Like for anybody to want to break past, I'd see getting into, once you start getting into esoteric knowledge, it starts that you start really feeling, I don't know, at least me personally, and I don't want to sound cliche or like a douche. I don't want to get douche. So douche chills is when somebody says something that sounds douchey and you get the chills. So like, oh, why do you say that? But they will, damn, I had a major fucking, yeah, but to search for, like, getting to the esoteric, though, you're going to start realizing that you don't feel a connection with everybody else that you kind of did before, like the mutual dumbass connection. See, I don't know why I had a melt. I had a brain fart down there for a second. I had a brain fart there for a second. So, like, the more you get into esoteric knowledge, and a lot of it could be, a lot of it is theoretical. A lot of it's like just ideas that people write down, but a lot of it can be truth too. But you start feeling just not like what you don't want, you know, you just don't feel like the rest of the people. You know what I'm saying? You just don't feel, you know, you're not like everybody else. You know that's the true woke, as they say, as the libs say. This is how much snow I got, Jojo. Yeah, but no, I believe in God. I do believe in the Christian God and the Holy Trinity and the Mount and Sermon on the Mount and all that. But like I said, I am into into history. How do we know anything we know about the ancient pagan gods or anything about Rome or anything about any of these cultures? It's because Christian monks would write down the knowledge and keep it. So. But I am very open to studying. It's still human culture and history, even if it's not my version of God. It's still a part of the human experience. Even if they were told that knowledge by fallen angels and Sarameus and different things like that led to them to get that knowledge, it's still a part of the human experience. Yeah, and 100% it is the only, yes, but... And I believe that's why if you get into the story of Sarameus and Nimrod and Shammuz and all that, that's an origin, and it's from the Apocrypha, the books taken out of the Bible. But the story of Sarameus and Nimrod and Shammuz it's an interesting explainer for all this false religions, for lack of a better term, because that's what they are, And I don't want to, like I said, like we're like cussing quite a bit on this stream and talking about seeing I try to hold that sacred at least, because I do believe in God, yet why I'm going to be cussing and smoking on the stream, I don't really feel comfortable talking about it per se, just because like even if there might not be nothing wrong with it, it's just like something I personally feel between me and God. Yeah, and I'm not trying to be an evangelist for sure. Are you in Tennessee, Jojo? Yeah, the kingdom of God is within you, 100%. Oh, between cussing and cursing, yeah. Yeah. I actually like the way I like the way that sounds. Because whenever you think anything bad about another person, it's fallen into a trap. I feel like even if it's somebody that really pissed you off, it's still fallen into. You're giving them victory by thinking on them. You in Connecticut, you about to be hit with that snow. No, we ain't got shit. I'll show you all my sky real quick. This is our sky up here in Tennessee. What up, Rosie? What's me out there? Lupe, what's up? Yeah. I know it looks like we might have something. Shit. What do y'all think? Y'all think I'm gonna get anything here, or you think it's gonna be... Yeah, exactly. Like, I look at it like this. I have at some points have been drawn to the universalist doctrine of thinking as far as like Christian theology goes. Where at the end of the day, and this is going to sound very heretical, but if you think about it, universalism would make sense, because your parents, whenever you do something bad as a kid, they say, I'm going to ground you the rest of your life, and you're like, oh shit, I'm going to be grounded the rest of my life. But that's not what happens. You're just put on a punishment temporarily for however, and God is like our parent, so to speak. I had to do more research into scriptures as well. Like I said, this is stuff that I've heard secondhand. This is secondhand knowledge of people saying the shit. But yeah, it's but that's still not an excuse to go out there and do wicked and evil. Go out there and just do whatever you want. You still gotta live by God's law. God's law is the law of nature. You still gotta live by those laws. It's like the same thing when God's not just gonna do everything for you, But yeah, universalism, they believe that the most evil people to ever exist will one day be, we're all just going to be united in heaven. The devil, all the evil people to ever exist, everything. Versus, on the other side of that's Calvinism, which I also sometimes lean towards. I'm about to read the comments in a second too, but sometimes I lean towards Calvinism, whereas your soul, everything about you is already determined before you're born where your soul's going when you die. which that, you got, so no matter what you do in life, if you live your life for God and all this, if it was already determined that you are going to hell before you was born, according to Calvinism, is that you will go to hell. And you're already born, it's called the elect. You're already born to go to heaven, you go to heaven. And there is biblical precedence for that as well. There's biblical precedence for any of this stuff. So that's why we get back to, again, adding bits and pieces of this, not, but it is hard to decipher that. But once you got it once you got it, you got it for sure. So the same orthodoxy that you can't cuss. Yeah, who said that you can't cuss? Who said that saying fuck or shit or damn is against the Old Testament or against anything Jesus said? Who's to say that? Like it doesn't. And what's to say? Like let's say the word fuck didn't mean something bad. Let's say fuck just meant something like grass or something. Like fuck, would it still have the same connotation? And then if grass meant what fuck meant, would it, I'm getting confused thinking about that. We're going to be judged by how we judge. Yeah, a lot of people are too busy. A lot of people too busy out there talking about, oh, dude, you got you got a splinter right here, dude. And they got a whole tree sticking out of their face. Hell yeah. Nah, dude, thanks for listening while you're working, dude. I would definitely listen to this with the earbud in, for sure. The little earbudski. Smoke time. I'm trying to go grass after I cut my fuck. I'm putting that on a t-shirt right there. But I'm gonna save the past 5 minutes of this shit to the damn you, 231, you hilarious son of a gun. Uh-oh. I have a special guest, guys. Slim Shady. Freaking. Dude, I'm jealous that you got all that snow and we ain't got shit here.
Yeah, it's pretty not bad. What up, y'all? What are we talking about, man?
Talking about mental health and just like when they got rid of the insane asylums kind of shit. And
Hey.
why they, I think they need to bring lobotomies back. Let me go to my bathroom.
I mean, I wouldn't be against it to a certain extent.
Oh, and let me ask you this idea. I think you might enjoy this. So, you know how we have ICE for illegals? We need to have some shit like that for like mentally defective psychos. There's a task force out there running around, and if they know that you're fucked up, they're gonna come and get your ass.
I think there used to be a task force that was designed specifically for catching the batshit crazy son of bitches.
Lupe said, "Do you smoke and you ever take a break?" I smoke all the time, and I'll sometimes go a whole day without smoking, but that's about it. But yeah.
Hey, it's cold as a bitch out here, man.
It's starting to get chilly here too, dude, but so far nothing crazy. I was able to drive out, go meet the weed man, come back.
Right. It's already started to melt around here. Like, we haven't got above freezing, but we had not a cloud in the sky today. So direct sunlight, the roof and the vehicles, the snow started melting.
Damn, dude. So that might turn to ice, though.
What up, Matt?
Crisis intervention
y'all.
teams or the specialized units. Huh. I don't know if I trust them. The Hutch gnome came out his cave.
Fuck you, Rip. You dirty little hooker.
I don't know if I know. I'm a little high, Josephius. You said, what did you have to unlearn to live this way? Not just what did you have to learn?
Yeah, I don't know what that question means. That has to be something for you.
That might be in reference to something I was saying. I'm not 100% sure. Are you going to build snowman, dude?
The snow's not good enough. Doesn't hold together. It's not good snowman snow. Maybe tomorrow though. If it tightens up a little bit, it might be good snowman snow. I want to build an igloo, but this just ain't the snow for it.
From your igloo practicing. I guess there's a lag from Hill on this stream. I'm sorry.
We did
What's
two
up, Pat?
characters. Right on. I'm John Marston all day long. Pilgrim is
No,
Abigail.
you're Arthur, dude. I'm John Marston, dude.
No, I want to be John Marston. You're Abigail. You're Abigail all day long.
What up, Aldana? All right, we got all kinds of people up here we don't know. And that's fine. So I'll say this. Let me show you this real quick. Let me see what everybody thinks about this. I want your opinion on this, Hutch. How do you feel riding with these guys? Oh, shit. It's supposed to be that dude that got shot, Renee, whatever the fuck, and then
Renee Good and Alex Pretty.
no, dude, that's George Droid.
Oh, George Floyd. Is that the black guy? Is that who that's supposed to be? George Floyd?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's a terrible AI representation.
Yeah, that's real shitty AI.
That's Mr. Fenton, dude.
And George Floyd looks way more cracked out than that.
Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Fenton. Northern Colorado, I'm sure. Are you sure that y'all aren't getting snow in Northern Colorado?
I mean, other than commies, Colorado's pretty much good to go.
Yeah.
That's what this storm has been an extreme letdown for me. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how other people were affected in other places. There's way too much hype around this storm, at least for my area. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it ain't been shit, dude. Even in the places, I guess there's like 100,000 people that ain't got no power in the state of Tennessee. It's all West Tennessee, like mostly Nashville. And
That ice and shit.
from the ice, yeah. There's videos of it snapping, popping on fire.
Right. See pay attention to how much legislation is going to get passed or what. Every time there's a big natural disaster like this where the news overplays it, we're getting coverage about this storm that really wasn't shit, in my opinion. It could be somewhere else, but for me, it wasn't shit. They're going to try to sneak some shit in behind it. They always do.
Yeah, I haven't heard of any deaths during this storm yet either. No, like it ain't been like crazy ass storm and shit. Yeah, I bought a lot of. We probably spent like $200-300 on some shit. Getting ready. I mean, I'm glad that we have it now. Bonehead, thank you for joining us.
Take it easy, Josephus.
See you later, brother. Have a good one. Be safe out there. It's gonna take a worldwide revolution, though, world civil war to break past all this shit. You know,
We need a revolution to get all these fucking communists out of our goddamn country. The goddamn Raymo coalitions. I'll viva la revolution for that type of shit.
where can we kick them out to, though, is the question. Like, listen them to a place where they wouldn't accept them at.
The things I want to say would probably get you a strike on your channel, but I don't think we need to send them anywhere. Just dig a hole.
In GTA 6. In GTA 6, there's a new feature in Minecraft that they're allowing you to build these sort of kind of like Bosnia 1996 type of shit on GTA 7.
That's why everybody's like, Have you been seeing these fucking stupid ass memes everywhere? Deport the rainbow and stupid shit like that. Like, why are we going to spend money deporting these fucking people? Put
Yeah,
their
like
bitch asses
just,
in the fucking ground. Why waste the money?
and that's kind of fucked up. Like sending that to somebody else. Like, why would you want to send it to like, you know?
Right? I don't know what the temperature is, but it's cold as bitch.
The American people.
All eyes on Islam or all eyes off Islam. I don't think Islam's the problem. I think
No.
terrorists are.
Yeah, exactly. And I think like I feel like I have way more in common with the Muslim person than I do with the Rainbow Warrior. Besides a couple things, but I mean they're probably, you know what I'm saying, the Muslim people, they ain't bad, dude. They've been fucking, there's like anybody, you know, if they're from like a shitty country or something like that, you know, that don't value life and they're from a poor part of that country, then maybe they might be a bad person, but it's not because they're Muslim.
That'd be like saying, oh, there's drag queen story hour preachers. So every preacher who studies Christianity is a pedophile who wants to see a child transition and dance on a stripper pole in the back of their church. That's the same logic. You know what I mean?
That's the world that they want to push to. Yeah, that's the world that they're trying to push, dude. For sure. That like it's definitely it's, you know, like Slanesh.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of big, giant, bloody, violent, gay sex orgy.
Mhm. We don't
And
know
who knows,
nothing
like you
about
said, they might
Islam
be
then.
passing laws to help push towards that narrative even more during this snowstorm.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Islam at all.
Yeah, we don't talk about that shit too much. We don't talk about, like, it's not good to get too much talking on like one kind of people too much either. I've noticed too. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, Hindus are worst in GTA 6 caste system, which I found out JD Vance's wife's family, Hutch,
Yeah.
is from the Brahmin caste. Some other kind of shit I couldn't describe, like say, but she's from the high priest class.
Yep, she's one of them uppity ones.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they're like the only ones allowed to learn how to read and write and do anything. The other people had to work. And what up, Jules?
Sup, Blue? Sup, Jules?
What up, Blue?
Yes, I understand that some Muslims are causing a disturbance right now, but it's not all Muslims.
Mm-hmm.
And they're hearing this, you know, those people over there are hearing the same lies on the news that we're being fed over here. I mean, what up, JoJo? And you gotta think there are over 2 billion Muslims, and roughly 20 million are suspected to be, you know, disruptionists, terrorist types. You know what I mean? Small fraction of the whole.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it too, I look at it like this too, dude. Like, more people who are like just regular, like white dudes like me have made me pissed off. You know what I'm saying? Like, personally, than I, you know, like more, you know, that's why I don't, you know, the whole, it's the divide and conquer thing, dude. You know, they're just the people trying to live their damn lives, like you said. But I've noticed people I have more in common with have also pissed me off more than people I have less in common with.
What up, Dave? You don't like mean people? That's the limit of your discrimination. You better step your game up.
Yeah, I was about to say, what depends on your definition of mean. Like, you gotta have righteous hate, right, Hutch?
That is the most entitled first world fucking logic I've ever heard in my life. I get along with everybody as long as they're not mean. I mean, I'll hang out with killers and rapists and baby killers as long as they're polite when they talk to me. That's stupid logic. That makes no sense.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
mean as shit to everybody that I fuck with. Ask Pilgrim. I've known Pilgrim for years. I'm mean as shit to Pilgrim. That's how, you know what I mean?
I was about to
That's
say,
just
most
how
of the
people
people I
talk to
know
me.
are mean by other people's definition.
Mean people are the best teachers,
Oh yeah.
because if you refuse to hang out with somebody or learn something because they hurt your feelings, you know what I mean?
He says like bullies. He's 61 years old. Or maybe she.
Mean to you as bullies? Hey, well, recognize the fact that you got to live such a sheltered life. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're sorry. I apologize, Miss Aldana.
I'm not knocking you for it. I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If anything, I think if people were more capable, you know, eventually they stopped taking shit whenever people were giving it to them back in the bullying days. You know, eventually you'd either let them keep on messing with you, or you'd fucking, what was it? You'd punch them in the face or whatever the fuck is what they tell you to say, do.
Right.
Somebody says these are weak men.
Metal.
What a metal.
Yeah, I grew up around bikers, truckers, and convicts. My level of discrimination starts at soft motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hate people that like they hate on stuff that they don't even understand. I hate people that just will believe anything that they're told just because it's by somebody they like. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like they're like, and there's like, not you. I'm not pointing at Hutch. No, but I'm sad. The direction I'm pointing happens to be in that way. But yeah, like this shit. It's like, dude, tell me why you hate that. Why do you hate what I seem? What you know? The fuck? But they can never have an explanation.
I get it though. It's not for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Hutch is
I am
only 2 years older than you too.
I am extremely open about who I hate. Never hit it. Never will.
Let's go through the list again.
India, Pakistan, Palestine, Israel, Ukraine, anybody who has a rainbow flag, anybody who has a nose ring,
Come on, dude.
any man who wears white sunglasses, any fat bitch who thinks she looks cute in a swimsuit. Let's see what else we got. Kids with no home training.
I agree with everything on that besides the nose. For sure. But not everybody can have, you know what I'm saying? It's like I agree. I hate a bitch. I hate somebody that's just a damn bitch for no reason at all. Like a manly, you know what I'm talking about, like they call them bull daggers. You know what I'm talking, like they call them bull daggers, so they're like just a bitch. Like, and a lot of female bosses can become like that by accident if they're not, because they let that power get to their heads. Yeah, it's nothing more gross. I hate bigots too, but I also hate fucking gay ass fucking weird motherfuckers trying to do like gay shit in front of kids in public and all. I don't like people, straight couples making out and doing shit like in public either, as we've discussed many times.
What is your definition of a bigot, though?
Yeah, what is a bigot?
Because I hate all kinds of people. I don't hate people because of their race. I don't hate people because of their sexuality. I hate people because of their personality, their culture, and their lifestyle.
Yeah, and they like to push their. What I hate the most is somebody that likes to push their lifestyle, culture, and all that shit on somebody else. I'd put it at my number one hate.
Men that wear pink. It's salmon, Richard. It's not pink.
There are two different kinds of pink: salmon and Barbie.
Hey, it's fucking cold out here. I don't know how much longer I got. I only brought one pots with me.
You got one little pot. Shit, I was gonna end this. I was probably gonna end this here in a minute. Yeah, let's figure I get on here and talk a little shit. I might do a game. I don't know. I might do a game stream, or I might fucking tattoo myself again or something. Do something retarded. You know,
What's gonna be the tattoo this time?
be a little snowflake or a Christmas tree or some shit. Maybe not a snowflake. That might be like bitch shit. I get like a runic, like a Norse, like one of them Norse. You know what I'm talking about? One of them like Viking snowflake things.
A snowflake is a snowflake at the end of the day, sir. You might as well do a flower.
Imagine if back in those days, like their snowflake symbol fucking represented the same shit as it does today, like just like a pussy Viking.
Right.
Who's Punier? What a
Getting
Annie?
is
What a
wild.
hillbilly?
Y'all weak. Lol. Didn't nobody over here censor you. We didn't push no buttons on
We
you.
didn't censor. No, YouTube will do shit like that. Fuck
Yeah,
no.
so
We never. We
you're
only
weak.
censor people that do damn racist shit and are
Right.
too gay.
Bitch motherfucker, you're weak. Yell at YouTube. Figure out how that shit works before you get angry at people. Accusing them.
Yeah, automatically making the assumption like we banned any of your comments. Come on now. Come on now. We can't. You know what? You know what an assumption is? And making an ass out of you, me, and Hutch, and the whole chat.
Right. Oh, I'm on YouTube, but I don't know how it works. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, dude.
Lame shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I might do a bunch of.
Well,
I might
freedom.
fucking sleeve my leg out tonight. I'm not sure.
I think you need to give yourself a tramp stamp.
Tramp stamp.
Give yourself a tramp stamp. Just get
Hell
a
no.
mirror. You'll be all right.
Hell no. I might try doing it on my shoulder or something like this. Like, do a little tattoo right here, incorporate it on this finger.
Fucking freak hands. Look at you.
Fucking,
Goddamn demon.
what up, Mother Freedom? But yeah, dude. Fucking, you look like you're freezing. I feel like I gotta cook some food or something.
It is very chilly. It's like, I don't know what the temperature is, but I'm going to say it's single digits.
We ain't there yet. We're still in the 50s here. That's why I'm thinking like it was all a lie. I will never trust the weatherman.
Yeah, I feel extremely let down.
Like,
The weather modification failed.
yeah, exactly. And that's another thing. All the DARPA guys are probably tripping and like, what the fuck? They still got something coming though. That's probably what they're saying. They're probably like, they still got something in the works, dude.
Right? Or it was the plan all along.
To get us to be fucking stuck in the because we did not leave the house the past 2 days because we get them thinking the snow is gonna start at any fucking moment.
Right? Yeah, this is just regular winter around here anyway. So
The hell? He said the snow they got turns black and smells like melting plastic when you try to melt it.
get out of the cities. I can eat my snow. The lemon flavored is the best.
What about the chocolate flavored snow?
I don't fuck with the chocolate snow.
Never right there. He's goddamn 11 degrees. Look at that Ozark Mountain sunset.
American sunset.
Fuck, I hope I don't have to go to work tomorrow. Blue Butterfly's hilarious. No, it's Rocky Road. Little Rocky Road.
They were chemtrailing hard the other day. I got a chemtrail right there. Just one. Just one chemtrail.
Were you nervous and you had like 400 people watching you?
No, it's one person, 10,000 persons. It's all the same. You know what I mean?
Yes,
It's
sir.
all just names on a screen.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. Yeah, that's badass too. Congratulations to Hutch. Everybody. He's very humble and doesn't want to take his congratulations, but that's a fucking pretty big deal to people like us, honestly. But anyway.
That's just the luck of the algorithm. You know what I mean? That's all that was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Views
Damn.
doesn't equal fucking, you know what I mean?
It's fucking crazy as fuck. Everybody that fucks with me obviously already fucks with him, but he said he's one subscriber away from getting his 2,500.
Yeah, $14.90. All right, hold on, I'm retarded. $24.99 is what I'm at.
Yeah, so anybody that like isn't subscribed, go over there and fuck with him. Somebody share his link. But like I said,
Not if
anybody
you're a
that's,
bitch,
you know,
though. I don't want bitches. because I talk. Mm.
Yeah, anybody that look, that one dude, he left too. He left. I was like, dude, come on, dude. Like, if you've been on YouTube as long as that guy was saying he was, he would know that YouTube don't let you talk shit about Muslims and shit like that. You know, that's the YouTube thing itself.
YouTube blocks every goddamn thing.
Yeah, they don't like kind of like hateful talk kind of shit. You know, dude. I hope that I get some snow tomorrow, dude. I hope it comes this way,
You say that.
but I hope it's not shitty.
We might be able to get out tomorrow. I don't know. Tuesday, probably.
But see, no, this
Damn,
shit,
Anthony
I
just
have to
pissing
look-
all over my parade. He's like, you ain't shit, Hutch.
No,
They were rodents.
because
was
this shit
all
goes
rodents.
all over the world, though. It's not just in the U.S. Like it goes to fucking anybody that has a phone or some shit on.
That's what I think most of the trolls are bots, though. But you know what I mean? I think everybody was just fucking snowed in, stuck in the house today. That's all it was.
Fuck, dude. Like I said, I'm pissed having to be snowed in for nothing. Yeah, snowed. I don't know. We had to see. There's a crazy ass blizzard in 1993 that happened in March.
Don't backpedal now, Anthony. Don't you backpedal now. Backpedal, son of a bitch. I hope you trip.
I'm gonna try to get my buddy to run the old time radio for me tonight. Hopefully he will. Yeah, my computer's not really that good for it, and the dude's not doing shit with his computer, so he could run a fucking old time radio.
Fuck yeah.
Let's see what's up.
Oh yeah, make that money.
That's good. Shoveled some snow drives. Nice. Well, dude, I'm gonna end it, dude,
Good, because I can't feel my face.
because I know you're over here freezing. Chat. It was good hanging out with you guys.
Deuces.
Peace. See you, Hutch.